he flew into the air.
He flew!
Somersaulted.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Formula 1 React, and today we are reacting to most heartbreaking F1 moment. I'm wondering what it's all about. Of this one we're seeing right now, I think it came in from 2022, when Alonso and Lewis came together in Spa. I think that was the wonderful race. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but that's what I'm thinking. But of course, if you enjoy watching me reacting to those type of content, please do like and subscribe in the video. Do will be very appreciated. And plus, if you've got anything you like me to watch, I'm happy, pop it in and watch it for you guys. I will obviously happy to do that, of course, and also I hope that I'll be doing amazing, keep your tune up to put it doing live and the coffee stuff as well. So we can now get ready to start cracking on. And also just quickly, it's always amazing about one of the most brilliant channel on told racing. Always had me on the edge for sure. And now let's continue.
Moments in F1 history.
George Russell, that Lieber Barris, hello, Hamilton,
and we got to start with Lando Norris, because what he went through was
that Lieber in Russia, innit? It's going to be a thing, yeah.
Russian Grand Prix, Lando was about to win his first F1 race, but unfortunately, disaster happened.
From where he came down, and he had ego. No, do it like a Lando. Listen to him spun out.
I won the race and I didn't, so I'm never going to be happy like this.
It's a shame. But let me just pause quickly. I'm not sure if I heard it wrong. Someone said, but he had like ego where he would think, I'm going to do other thing, and he decided not to listen to his team. He wanted to win himself, and it kind of messed it up. You can't get a win without the help of your team. And yes, I am speaking about Mansell Grand Prix recently when that happened with Octopia and Lando Norris. Obviously knew that at this point where, McLaren need emotional manipulation back to Hungary, telling Lando who can't win without your team, allow up the country, blah blah blah. But it kind of, came around to him in Monster. So I wanted what will happen to Steven, but now let's get back to the point. So now continue.
But it wasn't as bad as what Michael Schumacher had to go through.
2003.
Before the Imola Grand Prix, Michael and Ralf Schumacher flew to be with their mother as she was very ill. They did come back to Imola, hoping to have a normal race.
But that didn't happen.
Was normal anymore, because just a few hours before race start, they got to know that their mother passed away.
That's a
Everyone
shame.
thought they wouldn't be able to race because of this, but the two men did otherwise.
Good.
They still got in their cars,
That's
and
good.
Michael won the race
But it's,
with Ralph.
you feel it like for your own mother name. That's what I would do as well. I will honour the race for my own parent. That's what I want to do. Rest in peace.
But you know
Rest
what
in
else
peace.
is heartbreaking? Charles Leclerc losing a race, but due to no fault of his own. At the Bahrain GP, the 24-year-old at the time was showing his incredible racing skills.
I think Sebastian Vettel.
The race where he'll earn his first F1
Yeah, I think he's the Sebastian Vettel. The 2021. No. I can't remember what it is. Sebastian Vettel, yeah.
The turbo energy
Before,
recovery
like,
system of his
2019, I
Ferrari
think.
had mechanical problems. This forced him to give up P1, even though he was the best driver out there.
That's a shame.
Ferrari needs to get their together. But losing a race is still
For
better
sure,
than what happened to Niki
that's
Lauda.
especially in real life as
He
well.
went through was simply horrible.
That's when you
Another
had
thing, Niki Lauda
the
tried
fire
to stop all drivers
from that race,
racing
I think.
due to the terrible weather and track conditions, but it didn't work, and the race still continued.
I've seen
Track conditions were bad. What happened next?
Yeah, that one I think.
Lauda
Yeah.
miscalculated a move, crashed right into the fence, and burst into flames.
That is bad.
As if this wasn't bad
That
enough,
is bad.
an incoming driver who didn't know about this also drove
I think want to
into the
learn
racing
more
corner and
about
crashed into Lauda's burning car.
this
made things
thing.
worse, as it became harder
You
for Lauda
gotta
to
go
get
and watch on. I think it's on Netflix with Niki Lauda and James Hunt called Losh with Twit Hamwood and I forgot another last name. That film is basically about that. It's about a rival between James Hunt and Nicky Lauda. It was a brilliant film. And this also was in there. Mental when I first seen it. I was shocked. But I seen it happen with Lady.
And also inhaled poisonous fumes that affected his lungs. Even though he survived,
Yeah, no.
this
Very
was
lucky.
one of the most heartbreaking moments
Very,
in
very,
F1 history.
very lucky for
But you know
sure.
what else was heartbreaking? How
Oh.
about the time when Ricciardo got humiliated by Red Bull in front of the entire
Monaco
F1 grid?
2015.
Or when one driver
Oh.
crashed so horribly that it ended his F1 career forever? We'll get
Not
to
true,
all of
not
that
true.
in this video. But first, let's talk about when George Russell was brutally destroyed by his own team, Mercedes. George stood in
Oh,
for Lewis Hamilton
yeah.
at the
I
Bahrain
remember
GP
this.
and was given his first chance to
He
race
should
for
have had a chance to
Mercedes.
win.
Now, even though he was racing beautifully and was
the long
running
point
P1 in his
until,
first
no,
ever Mercedes race, he
Mercedes
still couldn't win
ultimately
due to a
told
huge
him,
mistake
"Come
made
in."
by the team. During a
Which
pit
is
stop,
match stop,
Mercedes crew
yeah.
mistakenly placed Bottas' tyres on George's car. This forced Russell to stop again.
How did he make a
which
mistake
stopped
like
him to
that?
fifth
He done it on
place.
obvious.
But even though
It's
he
very
regained
obvious.
back to
He
P2
did that on
and was
purpose.
very close to overtake Perez for the lead,
This is,
another problem
the
hit
bit
Russell.
of a-
His left tyre got punctured, which forced him to stop again and ultimately finished 9th.
I'm absolutely gutted, but
I think they've done on purpose. I mean, you can see it's on purpose. You can see it.
Not meant to be for us yesterday, so
But hey, he still went to mistakes the daily way. Which is good. But he is a fantastic
But
driver.
Russell's moment wasn't as sad as what happened at Belgium Grand Prix, because that was simply devastating.
Oh, what
It
happened
was
in Belgium?
1982, Belgian Grand Prix. Nobody could have possibly imagined what was going to happen there in qualifying. The ever-confident Gilles Villeneuve got behind the wheels of his Ferrari, and just when qualifying was about to end, Gilles, who was testing his last set of qualifying tyres at full speed, crashed right into another car in a horrific manner.
Oh,
His Ferrari flew into the air.
it flew!
and somersaulted violently.
Holy!
Anyone who saw
Oh,
the race
wow.
knew it was the end. And since Gilles was badly injured, he did pass away
Oh.
7 hours later. Nothing about that weekend
That's a
mattered
shame.
anymore,
That's a
as
shame.
rare gem was
His
lost
son
forever.
name, I think
But you
it's
know what else was
Jack
heartbreaking?
Villeneuve.
The moment
I
when
can't
Red
say the
Bull
name properly, I
humiliated
apologise for
Ricciardo
that.
in front
But
of
that'll
the
be his
entire F1 grid. It
son.
was
And if this winning world champion, so that's a good thing for that as well. And now we're going
It was
into Daniel
2016,
Ricciardo.
Monaco GP.
Yep.
Daniel Ricciardo
Where they
had
messed
done
up
pole
in the
position
pit
and was the
stop.
favourite to win.
They took
But
too
they
long.
started
Took
under rain.
way too
Later
long.
it stopped, which naturally made every driver come into the pits to get on the slicks. Since
Yeah.
Hamilton was P2 and had switched his tyres a couple of laps before Ricciardo in order to undercut him,
Yeah.
the Bulls were under pressure. And so that pit stop became Ricciardo's worst nightmare.
they haven't got the tyres ready.
Oh, hey, let's think what happened here. Oh, there no tyre.
The tyres weren't ready.
How to forget the tyre?
Hamilton took the lead.
You have a
by the
habit
race. This
of
created
bringing
something
tyre
which was never
off
seen
and
before.
wrap it
The
and
angry
run,
side of
and
Daniel
you still
Ricciardo.
forgot to do that.
He was
For the
furious
tyre.
with the team, but was torn as
This
well.
night,
But in
after
2018,
this night.
all of this changed as Ricciardo finally got redemption.
Yep.
Today in Monte Carlo, it's redemption day for Daniel Ricciardo. He wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
At least he got it. You know what I'm saying? At least he got the redemption.
has arrived.
Now that's something.
I said, pause it quickly. Move that up. Almost forgotten the tongue. To the bottom. At first, had to
Ricciardo
ruin
got
it.
to have his redemption, unlike the other Red Bull driver who couldn't and was even forced to leave F1. Everybody knows who Helmut Marko is,
Yep.
but what you might not know is that he used to be a world
Oh,
class
was he?
racing driver. He had won the 24-hour Le Mans
I never knew
twice
that.
in a row, along with his
Never
F1
knew
career
that.
Going strong, but then at the French GP, everything changed. Marko was racing well when suddenly a stone launched by the vehicle ahead of him flew right through his visor and into his left eye. This briefly made him unconscious, but was still lucky enough
Bloody
to be
hell.
saved from the car. Although Marko's life was saved, the final verdict was still
Damn
sad.
it.
And after several
Bloody
months of
lucky.
intense pain, it was revealed that Helmut Marko would never race again because his left eye couldn't be saved. Man, that's heartbreaking.
It is
But you
heartbreaking.
know what else is heartbreaking?
I never knew he used to be
The
the
moment
latest
when the
driver.
driver lost
Never
the
knew that.
championship in the
That's a new
worst
thing I've learned
possible
today.
way.
That's a new
Throughout
thing.
1986, Nigel Mansell was one of the favourites to
the
win
British
the F1
man.
driver's title. Even
He
on
got,
the final
not gonna lie, he got the most British moustache. Not exactly what I've got. I got baby moustache, basically. He got the proper man. British moustache. I made it look cool anyway. It looked absolutely
Nigel
cool.
himself was convinced that the championship was his, even though Alain Prost and Nelson Piquet were also fighting for the title.
Wow,
with
what a
only 2
legend.
points behind.
Mansell,
Nigel,
Nelson,
along with Ayrton Senna,
Stalla,
Nelson Piquet, Keke Rosberg and Alain Prost
Paul,
were at the forefront of the
Rosberg,
race. But at a point,
that
Mansell
absolute
got in the lead. The race
stat
was
of
going
a
well for the
legend.
British driver, and the championship title was just a few laps away. But sadly, that didn't happen.
Spun.
On the 65th lap at 180
Oh,
miles
tyre
per hour,
blew.
his tyre blew up, and in just a millisecond, Nigel Mansell's championship chance was over. This broke Nigel, who even looked close to tears after the race. Man, that sucks.
stop.
But now that
That
we're
is
getting
stop.
into the top 3 heartbreaking moments,
Okay,
let's take
what
things
top
to
3?
a whole new level. Like the
Okay.
time when a brutal crash ended the career of one of the best drivers in F1 history.
That would
Robert
them
Kubica
back to.
had so much potential and was even considered for the driver position of Ferrari.
I remember talked about that. When it had that big accident in 2008 or no 2007. But I had the other way though, where he had an accident in 2011, so I got that one wrong. But that's what the reason why he kind of had that issue with his hand. I think that was what happened. An hour.
Reports even showed that the barrier pierced through the car's footwell into the cockpit. Due to this, his arms and legs were badly
so that's
fractured,
what happened.
and it took several surgeries to rescue them. Although he was saved and made an inspiring return to the grid in 2017, he wasn't the same anymore.
No.
As his performance level was way less than before.
But
Imagine, if only he didn't have the incident. But you know what else was...
But even if he, had a severe accident where his hands are not functioning the same before, he still managed to drive the Formula 1 car, where it's one of the fastest cars in the world, and he still drived it. You gotta be proud of that. You earned the name Combat King for that one. You had to, because that was impressive and brave as well, though very impressive for sure.
The moment when Lewis Hamilton lost something big, which he can never forget.
Don't bring it up.
Hamilton was closing in
Oh,
to get the
not bring that up then,
2016
God.
championship, and since he had 6 races remaining, he was supposed to have no issues winning that year's title. But all of that changed at that year's Malaysian Grand Prix. Hamilton was leading the
Nicole,
race,
yeah,
to his
Nicole
surprise,
won.
as he had issues with the car.
I didn't.
But nevertheless, he was still glad to be ahead. Sadly, that wasn't for long, because at the end of the race, his car's engine failed and was forced to retire.
There's a fire at the back of that Mercedes car.
That is absolutely got to for him.
Red Bull, doesn't it?
This left Hamilton angry, but even more heartbroken. Because what made it worse was that this loss made him lose the championship as well, since the final difference was only 5 points.
It has all gone
Like
terribly,
18, so
terribly
that's 7 points different from
All those points
18
disappear
points
when you
to
work
25
so hard
points,
to
that
do to
basically
get
similar
them.
thing.
Man, if he only had no car issues. But at least Hamilton lost due to problems with the car, unlike this other driver, who even though did everything correctly, still lost the championship. Ferrari's Felipe Massa and McLaren's Hamilton were the strong contenders for 2008
Over the controversy in Singapore, where they had Splashgate, apparently that was part of it, which is ridiculous.
Was held on Massa's hometown, Brazil. So right from qualifying to the race performance, Massa was on fire.
He's a good
Finished
driver,
pole
I
and
can't
was
lie.
performing spectacularly
I've
during the
seen
race. Massa
his
was
driver,
ahead most of the time in Sao
quite,
Paulo,
like,
and ultimately
brilliant, like,
he finished
obviously not
first.
the world class,
His family,
but he,
fans,
like,
everybody
fairly
cheered so
good
loud
driver.
that it became one of the race highlights
Brilliant
of
one
its
for
own.
sure.
The Brazilians jubilated because they assumed Massa won the championship, but that celebration lasted only 39 seconds, because what they didn't realise is that on the last lap, Hamilton gained a position and finished 5th. This gave him the position points he needed to win the title. Victory had never
You
been
celebrate
short
too
before.
early.
Although Hamilton
You
didn't
celebrate
win
too
fair
early.
and square, Massa understandably was heartbroken.
You celebrate too early.
But still, he took it like a champ, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
the great warrior he is, he thanked all his fans for the support he got over the years.
That's good. Of course, it's a shame, but
He deserved it just.
it's a shame because you know, he done a fantastic way and just have it loads away with Hamilton a fantastic, you know, move on the inside line, beating out to get fifth where just needed it to win the world champion, but at the same time it's a well deserved you know, live from between both driver and a championship win for Hamilton.
Much as Hamilton did.
But I'm not sure if that was the year
This got a little
that
emotional.
crash
So to
gave
change the
controversy
mood, got to watch the
happen.
craziest moments in
I can't remember if that was the year. I need to check that one up for sure, but that was very emotional. Obviously the Schumacher's brother have to choose his life to honour their own mother's name, but it's obviously his past, unfortunately, rest in peace. And with Hamilton not the chance on, you know, winning the world champion in 2016, I'm happy they did be up 2021, but I'm not sure that came out. Let me check the date when it came out. No, it would have, but I think they decided not to bring it up because, you know, they bring it up quite often. But that was a good episode, very good episode. Some new thing I didn't know, which is obviously very interesting to know about that. So, of course, if you like to send me, in the comment down below if you got anything like me to watch, I'll happily go ahead and watch it for you guys. So, thanks for watching, please like and dislike my video, do well, and peace out.